Alright, we got the volume on. Yes, we do. We didn't earlier tonight, or earlier today. So, we gotta make sure life is good on the audio check. Because if you don't have your fucking mute button off, and you're doing some good tutorials, you're gonna be doing them later in the night. Alright. Cool. Well, it looks like we have the audio now. So that's good. Live to AI. Welcome to BizRise.io live tutorials. Tonight I'm going to show you real world examples of how you can take what you're already doing at work, use live content to do it, and we're going to put that into AI to help optimize your business and make more money. Now, there's one thing that always happens usually when I'm talking about AI. People look at me like, what the fuck are you actually talking about? And how is this going to help my business? Good point. I figured, you know what? The best way to do this is probably just to fucking do it. My name is Jack. I'm the founder and creator of BizRise.io. It is an AI education and optimization platform. Gonna have all these tutorials in it. Make sure you check them all out, and if I miss anything, just leave me a comment. I'll do one live. Life is good. Tonight, the first example that I want to do for how to turn live content into AI is for fitness instructors, gym owners, workout content creators. If you are creating that content already, posting about your gym, I'm betting you probably have a few years worth of workout plans or individual workout plans put together for your clients. Now, if I was a gym owner and I was trying to optimize my processes and really develop that digital presence, I would probably focus on YouTube. We'll go into that later. I would make some live videos on Twitch. Right? Stream that to YouTube as well. You're going to get a ton of content out of it already. But from there, what can we do? Well, we need to take that content, those transcriptions of your workouts, the workout plans, if you wrote blog posts on diet, or really those things that make you a pro and we'll take those and turn them into AI as well. So what's the first step in getting started? Let's just do it. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to start from square one. I'll show you an example of using, hey, you ever had those conversations with Gemini? Why not write out a giant workout plan, right? This is just an example. I'm not a personal trainer. But then take that plan and put it into an AI. And then we'll put a YouTube video in there as well, just to show you, hey, put your live content in there. Now, before we get cruising too, please know I do these tutorials live because I do work with AI. Are they perfect? Absolutely fucking not. Are they real? Yes. Am I gonna cuss a little bit? Probably. Is everything gonna go perfect? No. But guess what? We're gonna get it done. I'm gonna show you how to actually fucking make this effective. And we'll just go step by step from my desktop. So if anybody else is doing that out there, you let me know. If not, subscribe to my YouTube channel, tell your fucking friends about this, and buy a tutorial off Gumroad. Okay? Here we go. Let me jump into my screen share. Let me get that the full size. We're in Streamlabs desktop here. I will have a tutorial coming out on that as well, so you guys know how to navigate essentially where to go, what to do. But we're gonna go into Google Chrome and we'll check it out. Let me get a new Chrome window open here. Then I'm gonna double check my stream, make sure you guys can see everything you need to. Prepped a little workout plan with Gemini earlier. So how are we living? Can the window be seen? I don't think so, actually. Okay, there we go. We can see it on Streamlabs. We're waiting for Twitch to catch up. Here we go. Okay, bueno. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm also going to use this for AI training. So I'm going to try and go step by step. It is live, so if I sound like a robot half the time, it's because the less talking I do when I use these on Streamlabs podcast editor, it will take out the blank spaces. So I'm going to try not to bullshit and just have what we need to be effective in these videos. So it'll be kind of monotonous as far as the wording and tutorials. And, we'll see what happens. But that's the goal. We're doing AI training. So I'm going to start a new recording right now and we'll get it going. Live content to AI. Welcome to BizRise.io, how to turn your live content into AI to optimize your business. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you if you're a fitness instructor, gym owner, or personal trainer. If you want to expand your digital presence and maybe put some products online, how you can do that by using live on Twitch, streaming with Streamlabs. But more importantly, what we're going to do is show you how to take all those really specific workout plans and, just custom stuff you've done over the years to make individuals be a little bit healthier, guide them on their way, and give them that plan. We're going to take those and put those into AI. Okay? The important thing to realize about this is training your own AI probably isn't as far out as you think it is. If you can attach a file to an email, you can get this done. You're already at work doing that job. You've already put together the information for your customers and your clients. Take it, put it into AI, with these AI chat agents on Google, you can host them fairly easily on your website, and you're going to get a ton of real live data to know what your end users are talking about. Or, hey, man, I want to know more about squats. Or, what was that article you put out a couple weeks ago about that specific diet plan? They'll be easily be able to go find it, right? And then you can take that information, because you're developing this into a hybrid tonight, and it's going to take less than 30 minutes. And you're going to be able to put out more content for them just by knowing what they're engaging with your AI, right? Now, it sounds a little fucking nuts. So a majority of the time, what I like to do is just do it live and show people, right? I'm not wearing any fancy suit, any tie, not throwing up certifications. I got a cutoff t-shirt on. You can do this. I've learned this from tutorials. I've been doing it for a couple of years. It's awesome shit. Okay, you just got to figure out where everything goes. So tonight we're just going to do that example for a personal trainer, gym owner, fitness instructor. And then we'll take some of this content and see, hey, how is live going to benefit me in the content creation, right? What can I get out of this live? So we're going to make you an AI chat agent with your specific workouts. All you got to do is upload a document to Google Cloud, okay? And I'm going to show you how much content you're going to get out of these live streams so you can go set that up for yourself and your clients, okay? So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to share my computer screen. We're going to start on GCP, or just regular Google window, okay? Where you need to go is called Google Cloud Platform. Google Cloud Platform, okay? And don't mind my spelling and talking. It turns out I am just not the best at that. But here's what GCP is, and it's called Google Cloud Platform. Quick introduction, what is it? Imagine having enterprise-grade computer power with a shitload of technology on the cloud that they give you to use and probably give you a shitload of free credits to try out. So you're probably not even going to spend what it's going to bring in within the first year, unless you're just a mega big size outfit. But let's jump in and check it out. All you got to do is create an account in GCP. If you guys need me to do a tutorial of that, you let me know, but we'll be building one of these our own. So let's go to the console and jump right in. Alright, now that we're on the console, I did a tutorial, full micro tutorial on YouTube. It's on my channel if you guys check it out. But really a step-by-step process on how to get to Agent Builder. We'll do it again here, but it's a pretty quick process. The search bar up top is going to be your best friend. Type in Agent Builder. Let's go check it out. All right, so what we're gonna do is I did this with Tank Electric earlier. However, I did not have the proper settings on and we missed quite a bit. So we're gonna start from scratch. And let's come up here and click create an app. Okay, this is to create your AI chat agent, and you're gonna click on chat over here. Company name, live to AI, bizrise.io, workout, example. Okay, agent name, live big. And whenever you're developing an agent in Vertex AI, you have to forgive me, that's what they called it previously, the Agent Builder, but when you're developing an agent in Agent Builder, keep that region as multi-region and global. It's going to help for storage across the country, and anything on the Vertex AI platform I've used, it's always had to be global within an Agent Builder or Dialogflow CX, so just keep it a global. Click continue. Okay, now here's what we need. We need to create a data store for all the workouts personal plans you've put together for people over the years. Use those documents. We just got to upload them to the cloud, and we got to know where they're at. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to come over here. Let's duplicate this tab. It's going to keep us in GCP. And what we're going to do in the search bar again is just type in storage. And you're looking for buckets. Buckets, baby. So click on storage. Did this earlier with Tank Electric like I was talking about, but we're going to do a new one. So come up here and click create on buckets. Say fitness and squats. Do them squats. Click continue, multi-region, continue. We're gonna set a default class, just standard right now. It's gonna do all right for you. We don't need to go into crazy settings. And how to control access, uniform, and then data protection, soft delete. I'm gonna create one object version, so we at least have that one previous backup. And we're gonna click create right here. Now this is gonna pop up. If you want your documents you're uploading to the storage bucket to stay private from your users when they're using that chat agent, keep this selected. I'm gonna take it off because, yeah, sure, take a look at the workout documents I uploaded. Look at them all you need. That's what they're for. We're gonna click confirm, okay? That's gonna create that storage bucket. Now think of this like any one of your cloud platforms that you use at work, whether it's OneDrive, whether it's Google Drive, same process, right? We just upload a file. All right, upload files here, and I'll show you guys. Well, let's go get it. Let's just go get it right now. Google Docs. We'll show you how simple we can make this. Like, you can create this in Gemini, right? And develop a Google Doc. What's the workout I'm gonna do? And when you look at this sheet initially, I started developing these back in November when I hit my head on a pole. But anyway, what you want to do is develop these in user agent conversational flows. All right. Because you're training conversational AI, it'd just be back and forth with your users. So if you have any customer service conversations you've saved over the years, perfect time for a customer service agent, right? But I asked Gemini, hey, put together a workout. Let's kind of tailor to me what I do and use this as an example for fitness instructors. I'm sure they have a ton of custom programs put together. It'd be great to have an AI agent for them where they can use it for their customers, use it for their specific clients. I mean, people go to those fitness instructors for them, right? And that's their gym. So it's not like, hey, this is something that's going to be perfect for everybody, which I mean is why I say it's an individual optimizer. It's like these plans are going to be specific to your customers, your organization, so you can use them that way. Use them in your own AI. That's how it becomes the most powerful, in my opinion. But you can see just simple example. It goes through a couple weeks. But what we're going to do is just download a PDF. There are different formats, but I've found just the best success with it has been PDFs. So keep consistent until something changes. But I'm going to come back to Agent Builder over here. Or I'm sorry, Fitness and Squats. Let's go to our storage bucket. Now, if you come over here, it's just upload files, right? Just like attaching a file to an email. Select that workout plan you just downloaded. Okay. We have it in our bucket here. Bucket. Talking's hard live. And the thing we need to pay attention to once our file gets downloaded or uploads to GCP, right here under buckets, fitness and squats, we're going to copy the path right here. And that means we want to know what route does our AI agent need to take to get the information from this bucket. Okay. We got our plan in there. Here's the path to the bucket. Copied. Okay. Come back to Agent Builder, the create an app. We're going to create a new data store. Cloud storage. Look, there's our bucket, right? And if you check the Vertex AI Agent 101 on YouTube, it has the step-by-steps to how to create it with your website URL. So that'll be in there, and you can check that out in those videos. But let's jump into the cloud storage where we just created our new bucket. And up here, we're going unstructured documents, so the PDF, right? That's what we want. You can see what type of documents you can put in here. Now the text document, that it should be, a fairly simple, straightforward, easy to read deal. We've just always had some good success with PDFs. But yeah, JSON data, and then you can put in CSV files, right? So think about how much shit you have stored over the years in CSVs. But for now, we're going to go PDF. We're going to give that folder a path. That path was fitness and squats that we copied. And click continue. Data store name, fitness, squats. Squatch, create. Okay. Now from there, right, you're like, what? Isn't something supposed to happen? Hang on. Just select your fitness and squats data store you just created here and click create. Let it spin up for a second. This is where you're going to be able to access that AI chat agent. It's going to spin it up for us. But what we're looking at right here is, it says, hey, we created that data set. Let's go take a look at it and see what the progress is. 5:33. Let's remember that time. So now we have Vertex AI learning that document so that agent can be an expert in what you just gave it, right? And the whole goal is to do this for fitness instructors, or hey, I made this specific plan for you. It's now in my AI. You can access it at any time, and you don't have to call me at 8 p.m. at night asking me about that new diet plan. It's in the AI for you, okay? But let's go back now to apps. So right up here, click on apps, and let's check out Lift Big. See what we got in here. So there is nothing much in Mr. Lift Big right now, right? Just kind of looks like a blank canvas. But this is Dialogflow CX. This is where you can take your AI agents, turn them into a hybrid. And the important thing about that is where you're going to get a whole bunch of cool analytics. So if somebody asks about that specific diet plan, you can come in here and grab it, all right? Makes it real valuable if you want to know what your customers are engaging with real quickly. Stop thinking about how ChatGPT pumps out content. Start thinking about how ChatGPT, Google, any one of them uses this data when people interact with it. That's your golden ticket. Turn the AI around. Use it for your customers, not to go get customers, all right? But how are we going to make this specific for a fitness instructor? So far I've uploaded a document. AI is supposed to be training on it, but you got to show me an example, right? Okay, well, since our agent is named Lift Big, our data store is squats, we better put together a flow for squats. All right, leg day. So how are we going to do that? All right. Well, if you're a fitness instructor and you guys have been focusing on leg day, because let's be honest, you got to hit them legs, all right? Ain't nobody like those chicken legs. But what do we do here? Well, we need to be able to have that conversation flow to squats. We want to talk about squats. We need a place for it to go. Those are called flows, all right? Now within flows, and my way of operating and explaining this is based on a farm. I worked at a farm in college, and it just kind of makes sense. To explain tech, I try and relate it into real world terms. For fitness instructors, hey, we're trying to, the conversation's talking about squats. How do we get it to go there? And before I get rolling these tutorials, I like to explain to people, think about these AI chat agents, these AI conversation agents, as trying to water a field with rows. And what that means is it's got the rows right next to what you're growing, so the water just runs downhill. And in theory, right, if it goes where it's supposed to, everything's gonna get watered like it would go to your squats. Now, what I learned was you can do it one or two ways. You can make a little adjustment and see where the water goes, or you can spend all day digging an entire fucking trench and the water's still gonna go where it fucking wants to anyway. So if you don't know what the answer is, it'd be option number one. When you're developing these, make small adjustments. Don't dig an entire ditch for an entire day or put in 150 intent examples and think it's going to get you somewhere faster. Small adjustments every day, okay? So let's get into it for the workout instructors. So if I want the conversation to flow to squats, what am I going to do? I need a flow about squats. So create a flow, squats. All right. We got it over here. Nothing happened here. That's okay. Don't worry about it just yet. As long as we got our squats over here, we're going to be fine. Again, like I said, small adjustments, and we got to kind of work our way around the horn, see where that water goes. So let's come into the Manage tab. Let's select this. Now, GCP, being as fancy as they are, just lays out stuff in order for us. So let's create an intent right here. This is the first thing we need to do. And how I explain intents is, well, if I have a question about squats, I intend to ask you about squats. So to tell my AI, we need to flow the conversation to squats. We need to tell it, hey, AI, my dude, that person is intending to talk about squats. I need to tell you that, like, hey, this is the intent. They intend to talk about squats. And it sounds, hey, really, is that it? Like, yeah, it is. You just got to kind of tell Google where everything's going, and they handle the rest. All right. So let's create that intent. We're going to name it squats. This intent is for users who ask about squats. And here's what I'm saying, make little adjustments, okay? Squats. See? We didn't dig a trench. Little adjustment. Always click save up here. Don't rely on the keyboard shortcut. It's not going to work. Now that we have created that intent, just one, come into entity types, okay? So previously with the intent, the person intends to talk about squats, but we still don't know what an actual squat is. So we need to identify squat. It's a squat. We just need to tell it, all right, they're trying to talk about squats. Here's squat. That's all you got to do. Put it in there. Add a reference. Squat. Squats. Front squat. Okay. Couple examples. Life is good. Life is good. Make sure to click save. Okay, we have that in there. We have intents in there. But come back to this intent. Now let's highlight squats here. Now we can tell the AI, all right, they intend to talk about squats. This is how we're going to identify it with that entity. Now it's highlighted, and we'll give it a couple more examples. So let's say, let's go front squat. Squat workout for beginners. And see, it identified squat there. I didn't pull in the rest of this information, but it got front squat because we gave it that example. Perfect. We're looking good. We identify squats. Click save, all right? Now let's go back to our build tab where we make the magic happen. So we have it going into the default start flow. That's this. This would essentially be, hey, here's the canal with all the water coming in up top. This is the gate to your field. We need to open a gate so that water can get to the squat field. So we got our flow set up. How do we get default to squats? Okay. Coming here on start page. Let's give it a route. Click add route. This route is for users who ask about squats. Okay. Now, how do we know we're going that route? We want to go to the squat field. They intend to talk about squats. There we go. Scroll down, and we'll touch on this briefly, but if you want to stop them, in between, like if you got a super squat expert and say, hey, I'm Billy, the super squat expert. I was born to squat. Which type of squat do you want to talk about? That'd be a place to put it here. Because I just want to go to the squats, I don't want to stop that conversation. I'm going to go to the squat flow. Click save. Let's check it out. Oh, save them. Always save them. Now we have bada bing. Look at that. We got our flow. Going to the squats. The canal water's up here. Coming into our gate. Boom, let's go water that squat field. How did we do that? Well, our user was intending to talk about squats. We identified what a squat is with entities, and we came over and built it. So now if somebody asks about squats, they'll go to the squat flow. But now we need to get our agent to respond and give that information, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add a page. And you can add it over here, but a good way to do this to save time, just the way I kind of like to do it, is you click on start page, and let's create another route, okay? This route is to the page with agent responses about squats, okay? Simple, keep it simple. Come in here, select our intent again. It's the same thing, right? They're still intending to talk about squats. They didn't change that. But we got to connect the dots, and I set that up that way so we can have a little bit of flexibility and what you can do as far as Okay, I'm back. Sorry. About choked on an ice cube there in a second. But I set it up for flexibility. Hey, if you're going to have a bunch of different types of squats, well, we're going to have different pages with different information and probably a different YouTube video for each type of squat. So to make that efficient and set it up in a couple layers, life is good. All right. But come down here, we're going to go, since we don't have a page yet, we got to select page over here. And let's create a new page. We're going to say back squat. I think I put front squat in. Front squat. Okay. So now we're going to create a page called front squat. We're going to know to go there because our user was intending to ask about squats. And we've created all of that earlier. So now let's see if we have that route in there. Cool. We are going to front squat. Bueno. But now how do we put in the response from our agent? Let's click on that page. This page contains agent responses and a YouTube video on front squats. Okay. Save. So we got our description there, but now we gotta hit our fulfillment. So this is essentially saying, what does the agent respond with? Let's go squats are the foundation of that booty. And baby, it ain't your beauty. It's your booty. Okay, find an AI to say that. I dare you. Okay, but let's click save here, and then we're gonna show you how to get that YouTube video in there. All right. So from here, check this out. We have that agent saying that. Let's just test it out and see if it works real quick. Hello. And honestly, the AI that we trained it on initially might kick in. I don't know how it might. It wasn't that long to read, but let's see if we say squats, what it says. Squats are the foundation of that booty, and baby, it ain't Chibuty, it's Chibooty, alright? So we know our AI is responding with what we need. That flow is going that direction, life is good. But, you know, after an opener like that, we better follow it up with a YouTube video, right? Or else that's just kind of leaving it short. But what that's going to be called under add dialog option over here is custom payload. Okay. So we got to go get a custom payload template to put in there. What does that mean? We got to connect the dots. Don't overthink this. Don't get scared. What we're going to do here, just duplicate this. Now let's go to our squat bucket. We can leave here. And what we're going to type in is dialog flow CX custom HTML. What we're looking for is HTML customizations right there. Now, if you come in here, let's spin all these close so you can find it if you get lost. But under dialog flow CX and the documentation, where were we? Integrations. We're going text-based. Now we're going to go down to dialog flow messenger fulfillment. From there, we're going to get all sorts of cool examples of, you know, just kind of custom stuff you can put in your AI agent to help give better customer service. But look at that. Video response type. We can put YouTube videos. Come down and grab this. Yahtzee. Okay, copy it. Let's go back to dialog flow. Custom payload. Paste it in there. Save this, please, please. Okay, now I gotta go to my YouTube channel. Let's get the YouTube channel rolling. YouTube. Okay, let's go videos. I'm gonna get you, let me drag my YouTube channel over here. Make sure everybody can see. All right. So here is, and look, I mean, just the amount of stuff you can drop by going live. And I've been just ripping out these tutorials. Everybody's like, don't post too much at one time. So why not? It's all ready anyway. But come in here and just grab a link from one of your YouTube videos, all right? And let's go back into our dialog flow CX. Come back here into that custom fulfillment section, and paste that link. Click save. Entity fulfillment saved successfully. All right, let's close this and let's test it. Hello. Squats. Make it bigger. Squats are the foundation. All right, custom payload came in too, right? It's showing that right here, but it's only showing custom payload. So what we got to do is, well, let's publish it and go check it out. So what we can do to come in and do that. So if you want to put this on your website is what that means. You're just going to need to grab a little code and know where to put it. But publish, you can come in here. I only have the environment draft right now because that's where we're just getting started out, testing it out. Unauthenticated API means anybody that comes to your website is going to use it. We want to pop out, not a side panel. And we are going to, you can add your domain if you only want it to be on your website, but let's enable the unauthenticated API. What we're going to do is copy this code. Okay. I'm going to grab a Wix website page and we will head over to the Wix site. So I'll show you how to add that on wix.com. But let's log in and continue with Google. Sorry, getting logged in here, guys. As much as you guys like watching login screens. Or do you like watching blank dialog flow CX screens? I don't know. Leave me a comment if you want to see me logging in everywhere. Demo accounts anyway, you pirates. And here's a pro tip while we're talking and switching screens. If anybody asks you, you know, and it seems like a scam online, and then your DMs be like, yo, you want to go live and prove it? They'll leave you alone real quick. All right, shit, what do we need to do now? Let's get you over there. Wix. All right, here is the Wix website. Now, to publish that code, all you got to do is come into settings in the bottom, custom code. All right. We are going to come into body. Let me get this out of here. That was Tank Electric. Add that code. Paste that snippet in here. Apply. Okay. So now your Dialogflow CX agent is going to be on your website. But what you got to do here is duplicate this tab as well. So we're going to leave that just kind of chilling. But now you got to go into your website, edit it, republish it. And that way your AI chat agent is going to be ready to rock and roll on your site. So edit site. Come on, bitrate. You stay with daddy. Don't lose it. Some of the hardest shit about these tutorials is like, don't blow up a computer. I know I'm pushing live stream and GCP and a website. All right, so now we're gonna do click publish. That's all you need to do. Nobody move. We have good luck when we say that. Nobody move. The spinny thing is spinning. Don't move. All right, let's see. View site. We can move now. Okay, so here's our agent, right? We just created. Hello. Squats. Look at that. So there's the YouTube video I grabbed. I mean, obviously, I hope yours has more fundamentals for squats and how to do that correctly. But that way now you can have, you know, you got your YouTube video in there ready for your clients. Hey, this is how you add the squat video. Life is good. And then, I mean, we'll see if the AI trained already, but let's see. What are front squats? Okay, cool. What that's showing us there is exactly what we need to see. Okay, it's not generating anything different, right? It's kind of like, well, that sucks. Why do I have an AI chat agent if it can't even come up with something like that? It's like, well, because you just gotta train it, all right? But let's take a look. What do we have in our analytics? We have nothing, right? Nothing, it's blank. Why is that? Okay, well, we gotta set a few things up. It's okay. But these are important settings to go over after you get the YouTube in. I mean, these are settings you should turn on right away anyway. But enable cloud logging, conversation history. If you want to get dirty with some analytics, definitely enable BigQuery. I say get down and dirty, meaning fucking awesome shit. It's so cool. But you can also do enable intent suggestions if you're missing something users are talking about, and enable user feedback. If your AI agent sucks, you should know it. Save those. Machine learning on all of them. Okay, turn it on. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that as is for now. Be more specific. Default's got to be a little more flexible. All right, generative AI. Save. Generative, what we got here? Show enter banned phrase. This is important to pay attention to for safety purposes for your AI. Tom Brady is the best QB of all time. I do not want my AI saying that. Okay, that is how you prevent that, or your AI from saying anything bad that you don't want it to say with Vertex AI. Let's save it here. All right, we're back. Had to make a quick clip out of that one because that just needs to be an example for everyone, okay? Generative fallback, let's get into this. Default example, let's see what the example is. You are a friendly AI assistant that helps humans. A workout instructor. Okay, edit. Workout AI workout instructor. Round descriptions. User, let's go right here. We'll just put in like a simple hello, and then you say, kind of set it up. Hey, my name is Tank Electric, and you have a booty that's a beauty. I can assist you with workouts or diet plans to help you maximize that peach. How can I assist you today? We'll see how that goes. Then basically what that's saying is, all right, then the human says whatever they say next, and your agent will be set up to respond to that. So click save there. So now that'll be our fallback, right? It's kind of like the last resort if nothing matches with your data store. Yes, I'll do that tonight. I'm sorry. But that's a way to have it kind of fall back so your users don't get stuck, all right? And then go to your data store. And this is what you can do too to also give it a guidance. Let's go Tank Electric. Gotta come up with different names. I have Tank and Hank. Agent name, Tank Electric, agent identity. If you get lost on these examples, you can just come over here. So your name is Tank Electric and you are a helpful and polite AI assistant. So let's go. What do we see how it's changing right there? You are a helpful and polite fitness, diet, and workout instructor. See what I'm saying? I just cannot type and talk. Company name, let's go Tanks Iron House Squat Gym, Squat City. Boom. Company description, a modern gym focusing on leg day and that booty. Age of scope, your task is to assist humans on specific workout plans and info for them. Okay. Summarization. Let's go select our generative model. Look at that. You can put I'm just gonna leave Gemini in there. That should be good to go. Click save. All right. Speech and IVR. I don't know if you're gonna need a lot of this out of the gate. Majority of you are not gonna be using that, but that option, I mean, it is there. But for tonight, hey, how do we make a chat agent? Have some YouTube videos so we can have better customer service for everybody at our gym. Multimodal. You can do call companion with CCAI, a bunch of other cool stuff. Again, I don't think you're going to need somebody answering the phones about your front squat, but you never know. There's a service account. That's probably an actual service account somewhere, but this is a YouTube demo account. So, bye. Languages. I need some Spanish. Okay. Up here, Spanish. Add that in. English, we're gonna be United States. Let's go. Okay. Add those. Life is good. Security, here you can come in and change your security settings. That's gonna be used on a couple other places too, so we can come in there and do that later. But for what you have tonight, hey, how do we get this AI agent on my website quickly and use the data? We'll be good to go. Advanced sentiment analysis. So you can also start bringing that into the mix. But now the main thing we got to check out, right? Enable cloud logging, conversation history. Let's see if we can leave it as is and we can get the conversation history already, or if we have to get out a new version and an environment to see if that'll work. So let's go to the website and check it out, aidude.com. And we're loading. Hello. Squats. Okay, there's the response, the video. Let's come back in here, refresh this. We'll see if it'll track it without putting out a new version, but I am not 100% sure. Okay, nothing, right? Nothing. So let's see our settings. Let's make sure we got it here. Okay, what we're gonna do is create a new version. Come in here. New version of each flow. V1.1. Added logging history. Okay. Click save. Give it its time. You don't have to rush through this, but same thing on squats. Create a new version, V1.1, added added logging and history. Okay, cool. Light it up, save. All right, now we can come in and let's check. Default start flow, model training completed. Squats model training completed. You got to think model training can be as minimum as a single conversation, right? Now we got to create a new environment. We're going tank electric V1.1 added logging. Okay. Now here's the flows and the versions we just created. V1.1, V1.1, click save, okay? Give this some time, don't rush through it. You're gonna spin this up. And what we can do is we're gonna come in and we're gonna select enable continuous test. Let that spin up for a sec, okay? You're gonna get that notifications, boom. Enable continuous deployment test. Let it roll. Okay, life is good there. Now let's go back to our environments. Let's check it out. Okay, we're looking good here. We're looking good here. Save it. Versions, we're looking good. We're looking good. Ready. Ready. Okay. So everything's looking good. Let's come back to publish. And what you're going to see here, we're going to disable the unauthenticated API. Now we got to grab that new Tank Electric version, that environment we just created, enable that API, copy it to your clipboard. Same process, right? Let's go back to our Wix website. Did I close that window? I did, huh? Okay, let's get all this stuff out of here. Get that Wix website back up. Wix. Because what's important about that is you guys need to be able to see, all right, well, if they're talking about squats, I need to know about it so I can make more content about squats. In order to do that, you got to develop these agents into a hybrid. But I mean, how long have we been on this tutorial for total? So I think I'm going 47 minutes, which is perfect timing for one tutorial, especially a podcast editor. But the best part is now we're going to have all of this and show you how to do it in one shot. Settings, come into your settings on the Wix, and this is to test it. Oh, sites. Shout out to Iron Forge Commercial Repair. Sedalia, Colorado. Settings. Down here, custom code. Get rid of that earlier one. Okay, let's add that custom code again here. This is our new Tank Electric environment. Okay, same thing, duplicate the tab. Just leave that standing as is, don't shut it out. All right, now what you can do, let's go to your website. We need to edit the site. Just get it open and get it published. That's the biggest thing we got to do right now. Oh, computer, you get so hot when you go on Wix. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Alright. Publish. When we click publish, nobody move. Don't move, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Alright, let's see the site. Let's see it. Alright, Tank Electric. What up? So we have some changes now, right? We have that user feedback, squats. Okay. Let's do it again. Let's say front squats. Squats. Now that we have Gemini trained. Okay. So it's still going that route because we have that intent that's always going to take priority. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's come back into Dialogflow CX. Hit that refresh. And usually this response comes in real time on the analytics, but we'll see. Might help if I change my date too. Refresh. Add intent. Transitions. Conversation history. Looky. So we got it in there, right? We know now we're identifying that conversation. We'll see how long this takes to spin up. But, yeah, I don't want to go back. I like this one. See how long this takes to come in. Check back in 24 hours. Okay, so what's interesting about that is it used to be fairly real-time available data. But it's kind of on the same path as YouTube. They just kind of do 24-hour cycles. Maybe that's a bulk data deal, but it makes sense. But I can show you. I can't. We'll come back and check it out. But what that's going to do is going to be able to identify, all right, they're talking about squats. At least we're tracking this conversation now, and we'll check those analytics. I can come back and do another update of that tomorrow. That might come in sooner too, who knows. But it doesn't look like we have it today, which is all right. But that's essentially how you're gonna, from square one, record, hey, we're doing a live tutorial. I put together some workout plans for my clients. They'll be able to utilize those. Now, how do we use that AI like I was talking about? Well, let's go back into our data stores. And let's check on fitness and squats, all right? LiftBig's the app. Well, let's see that data store. All right, so our data store's done learning. What was in that data store? Let's take a look. And see if Tank Electric, all right. So, back and biceps. Let's see if we can do a back and bicep deal. Let's test it out. Let's go. We are doing Tank Electric. But you know what we got to do, because we don't have that AI in there. That should actually. But we got to put that data store in here, right? Because we started building a hybrid. So let's go into our, let's just go right at the front. Data store. Look at that. Fitness and squats, our data stores and our agent. Life is good. Now on fulfillment. Look at that. Request knowledge answers. We're good to go. Test agent. Hello. Can you write me a back and biceps workout, please? How about it? So not only do we have our specific information that we made for our customers in there, now we can use Gemini to use that knowledge to write a dynamic workout for our users that we have YouTube videos in. Total time start to finish on this live stream without any edits right now is 53 minutes and 33 seconds. All right. It'll take you an hour to make an AI custom agent for your business as a fitness instructor. All right. You want to talk about customer service? There it is. We will come back mañana and check out the analytics to see what people are engaging with. And then you can make content about squats because they are asking about squats. Okay? And that is how you can make AI effective from your live content. So if you're a workout instructor, you're recording your videos every day, you're telling people about your workouts, do it live. You can take that content, turn it into a conversational AI agent, all right, in Vertex AI. And then you can take it, right, and use all of the transcription for a podcast. I'm going to use all of this transcription to train my AI on the fact that we do have a tutorial for fitness instructors on how to make their own AI agent. And then it'll also be able to teach them step by step because I was just talking my way through it. Okay? So we're getting a whole bunch of AI. And now I'm going to end this recording. I'm going to put this one into Podcast Editor on Streamlabs, and the next video we'll go over how much content you can get out of one live stream. Because I did take a clip of Tom Brady. How we don't want our AI to say that. So, thank you for stopping by. That is how to make an AI agent in Vertex AI for fitness instructors, gym owners, yoga studios. Stay tuned for the next one. We are ripping out live tutorials. Let's get it.